We think the people who have spoken to you so far and have been around and we've been out in the streets walking through it. We're gathering facts. We have some reputation for understanding facts. We think we know the...
What are you asking me for? What am I going to do about it? I'm going to come down like Santa Claus and give all you guys $10 at Christmas. Come on, stop the coup, you know. Ask what to do to the president. To a car, the car won't move, there's a bump. The fact of the matter is, as bad as Lindsay is, I think the top of his head is very flat. Bad as he is, nobody can run this city the way it runs now. Whoever gets elected, including the guy who should be the Commissioner of Sanitation, the Honorable Robert F. Wagner, including him, he will not run the city better than anyone else. We need a new beginning. Without a new beginning, we have no hope whatsoever. Yes, I do. And I think that Lindsay will in turn leave his successor in a trap. And every guy in this city is going to leave the next guy in a trap until the face of the city is altered. I think Herman Badil's a nice fellow who ought to be in Congress. I don't think he's got the stomach or the mind to try to run this town. He just isn't tough enough. I thought of supporting him at one time, and I finally decided that I liked Herman. I just couldn't see him as mayor. At that point, I decided if that guy's running for mayor, I ought to run. I mean, that's why I think of Mario Procaccino. I think he's a nice guy with a sweet little mustache, and I think he ought to be the city's official greeter. The welfare problem in this city is so deep that anybody who promises you they're going to do something about it is lying in their teeth. The last figures on it are that the people who are on welfare don't have enough money to live on, that they need more. That's from the Bureau of Labor Standards. The fact of the matter is this: I would probably go along with Mr. Steger's idea for 90% of it to come from federal funds, because ultimately it's a federal problem. But the main thing is, why don't you guys in unions let some more black people into the unions, and then you have less of a welfare problem? Why should the federal government support New York? I'll tell you why. Because we're supporting the federal government. We pay out $14 billion a year in taxes, and we get $3 billion back. And you know where that money goes? It goes to Vietnam, and it goes to Malmstrom, and it goes to build roads in places you never heard of. We're supporting the federal government. Get that straight. We deserve that money. That money is ours, not the federal government. It's ours more than the federal government. Why do you guys think that you're tough enough to run it? Because the people who vote me in will be tough enough to help me run it. That means...
do you think giving power to the neighborhoods is going to make this city any tougher?
Giving power to the neighborhoods will give people who are very tough something to do with their hands and their minds. Right now they have nothing to do with it, they're all going crazy.
Do you think you tougher than Tommy D'Alessandro down in Maryland?
No. Nobody's tougher than Tommy D'Alessandro.